this escape is relatively easy to stop, right? It's not complicated. It's not a complicated escape. So it's one that you do when you're tired. You're just pushing and tripping. That's all you're doing, pushing and tripping. Okay? But it's also relatively easy to defend, right? And it's also the reason when we're doing our elbows, we move to the elbow escape because we're not using the hands anymore. So when John starts pushing on something, I'm just going to move his hands and throw my hips forward, right? I'm the one on top. When he starts pushing on something, okay, my hips, I move his wrists. So anytime somebody's doing this, same thing if he goes to the elbow escape, but he uses his hands instead of his elbow, right? People do this a lot. I'm just moving his wrists. So all I got to do is keep my hips under my head and pick those wrists, wherever they are. I'm picking the hips up, or I'm picking the wrists up, forcing my hips forward. You can grab my belt all he wants, right? Start dropping me. Right? So that's why we move to the elbow escape. So John's hands are in, his hands are on my hip, okay? If you're not comfortable with it, or this is something you're learning, I go with the CPR, okay? Escape, or elbow escape. He's using his elbow to move my knee now. Gets his leg flat, another piece, so that he can hook my foot, all right? He pulls my leg in, and he gets his leg out, so he can shrimp. Now he's got the under, all right? Back again. Same thing. Gets his hands to my hips. Gets my hands to the ground. He's pushing on my knee with his elbow. And now he's still tripping. You see that? He's on his hip. He's not on his back. Gets his leg out. He's got the underhook already. I have to whizzer and respect that escape, right? He can go with his rhino horn with his hands on his head, or he can control my bicep, depending how comfortable he is with it. Yes? Elbow escape?
Yes.
See it again? Good. Yeah, I want to see it. So he's going to go hands on my hip, right on top of each other. His elbows on top of my knee. He's trying to push my leg down his body. If he pushes it out, I'm going to keep my foot at his hip, right? And then I might start attacking triangles, right? Arm bars. It opens up attacks for me. He's trying to push my leg down his body. He does that by shrimping. You notice he moved. I didn't move very much. So that he can start hooking my foot. My foot is past his knee. Then he can hook it. He gets my knee up. He gets his leg out. You see that? Then I have to whizzer. If I don't, I put my hands on the ground, he throws a shot put, now he's on my back. And I'm in trouble. Other question? All right, with your partners, 1, 2, 3.